How we doing? How we doing, my friends? Am I live yet? I can't tell. It looks like I'm not live yet. There we go. We're good to go. Gig Hustler, thanks for checking in before we started. My mom's here. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, my friends. The live will start at noon. I always say, what's up, Light? How's it going? Got some friends in here. So I always start by playing piano. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I got a chance for everybody to win $25 during this live stream, so hang in there. What's up, DDIS? I'll get started at 12 noon. Super Bowl Sunday, let's go. How y'all doing? Am I working tonight for the Super Bowl? No, I am not. I did one DoorDash this morning. That's all I had time for. I made $6.25. So I'm committed to doing these lives at on the 12th and 18th of every month. So I'm sacrificing the Super Bowl lunch shift for you guys, which is a pretty valuable shift, as you know. But I wanted to be here on the live stream. Do you think there will be more food deliveries or store item pickup? Yeah, there will be more of everything. This is a pretty busy day for DoorDashers and gig workers. what I have here, what we're doing during the live stream, in case it's not busy today, because I was wondering, there's going to be a lot of people working today in the gig economy because they're going to want to earn this money. So I was thinking I might not have as much engagement in the chat. But I am offering $25 to each of you. There might not be one winner. Everybody could theoretically win $25. And so if there's 9 people in here, 8 people in here, that'd put me out a couple $100. But I'm willing to give you the chance. What's up, John? Welcome. Probably more wait times. Yeah, probably. Only 10 a.m. here. I'm heading out in 30 minutes. Nice. Yeah, hopefully it's good for you over there on the West Coast. So what I've got here is some cream cheese, all right, and some cocktail sauce and some crab meat. And I'm putting together while we have our little live chat here, pulling together my Super Bowl party snack. Going to a party and bringing a snack. So you just put it on a cracker. It's really good. It's really good. Really easy to do. Allison's out of town. Been out of town this whole weekend. She'll be back at probably like 3 hours from now. Yeah. About 3.5 hours. And so because she's not here to like make something, this is my version of contributing to the Super Bowl party as someone who can't cook. DDIS has been getting slammed with all these earn by time orders since 6:30 a.m. That's good. I hope you're making a good earn by time rate. I've only done the earn by time once. I did it on the channel. I've not done it since that. So what do you make in your market? Because over here it's $8 in my zone. And that's really not acceptable to me. For those that don't know, John, if you're still in the chat, John and I are going to be doing a challenge, hopefully this coming week at some point, if we can get to it. We're going to have a face-off and see who can earn more in their market over the course of one shift. John's over there in Utah. I'm over here on the border of North and South Carolina. Not to earn by time. Oh, the food stamp orders. I've heard about this. So they're like accepting, EBT now. I don't know how do you, I don't know. Maybe that's like, how do you know if it's an EBT order or not? Will it literally tell you? Does it let you know? Maybe it's inaccurate of me, but I'm assuming that those don't tip very well. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I could also see them tipping well. I don't know how you open this thing. I have to get some skizzers. They might not be able to tip. Yeah, see, if you can't tip, I've got no interest in doing the order. Yeah, they don't tip. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I mean, I always have orders with tips, but once they allowed EBT, getting nothing but no tip order. Yeah, I mean, pretty expected. Maybe we could do the challenge tomorrow, John says. I can't do the challenge tomorrow because I'm going to the Hornets game tomorrow night in Charlotte with Allison, but we could do another day this week. I can't do Wednesday either. I'm going to that Hornets game as well. So Tuesday, Thursday would be best for me, or maybe we push it up. Maybe we do a weekend or something like that. I don't know. I can't do the weekend either because I've got a rover dog over here the next 2 weekends. So Tuesday or Thursday, or we push it off another week. Had an Amazon fresh delivery, 5 waters up 4 flights of stairs, no tip, never again. 5 cases of water. Yeah, I mean, I'll just say this: people who are comfortable abusing the system in life, abusing a government system, they're going to be comfortable abusing you and I. That's for darn sure. If you're taking taxpayer dollars to begin with, you'll definitely no tip a DoorDash driver. There's some people who, need that, but I think that's a rare case. Rare case. What kind of dog is the Rover job this time? So I've got 2 weekends from now, I've got the same dog that I had the first time, Coda. Next weekend, though, we have a new dog. Her name is Karina, Carina, and it's a golden retriever, 1.5 years old, girl this time, which I think will help because our 2 dogs are girls and Coda's a boy. And so we thought maybe a little bit, it's not like we had a big problem. It's just we thought maybe that was a little bit of an issue. So having a female dog here next weekend could be a better experience. I just remembered, Karina just got spayed. And so we've been asked not to have Karina interact with our 2 dogs, which is going to be somewhat difficult and interesting to do for 3 days and 2 nights. But Karina's going to have a cone on her head for most of the time, and and can't be running around or things like that. So we've got to keep her separate from our dogs. But we've already talked. I talked with the owners, and we're probably going to have Karina here multiple times. And so next time they'll be able to play. My mom said, "Wash my hands." I got the COVID vaccination. I'm good. John says he messaged me on Instagram. We can talk full details over there. Oh, I see. It went in as a request. I hate when they do that on the Instagram DMs when it doesn't look like you have any DMs, but then your requests go up. So yeah, I'll get back to you, John. I see your message. Love the idea of challenges. More gig workers, content creators should be doing that instead of just hating on each other. Bob Bradley, welcome, says, I refuse to do a non-tip order. I figure if they take the time to remove the tip, I will take the time to not deliver the order. Exactly. 100%. Yeah, John, I think John says he wants to challenge some more gig tubers. If this challenge goes well, you've got a better chance, John, against other gig tubers. I'll tell you that right now. If you want to just do the challenge for fun, do it with anybody. But if you want to win a challenge, do it with somebody else. Flex is here. What's up, Flex? Mother's no Bex. Yeah. I guess I could wash my hands, but I'm using a knife to to scoop the cheese right here. just get a little dab of it like that. I'm so good at this, obviously. Lay that thing on the chip. Put a little cocktail sauce on that thing. Oh my God, dude. Oh my gosh. And then you throw a little bit of crab meat on top. And since this one was a fail, I'll just eat this one. I'll eat this one myself. It's a good little snack. Good snack for a Super Bowl party. Yeah, Master Dasher, that's the taste test. Got to shred the crab meat. No, I don't. It comes like it comes in little chunks, and I just break off a little chunk of it. Bruce Maddox says, KC or Philly? I'm going to be asking all y'all that question in a little bit. I'm going to offer $25 to each of you. You got to stick around in the stream, though, for a certain point. I'm not going to tell you when, but you're going to have a chance at $25 if you stick around. I'll tell you my predictions, Kansas City. Both quarterbacks are banged up, but I think Jalen Hurts is banged up more. If you look at the last 2 months of Jalen Hurts, he's not thrown a touchdown longer than 4 yards. The team's really good, but that's going to be a serious issue, especially, there aren't many Philadelphia Eagles left over, from what I understand, from the Nick Foles team. So a lot of these people are going to be new to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have been there, done that. A lot of the Chiefs players, other than the receiving core, and I guess Pacheco, but a lot of them have been here, done that. Andy Reid, certainly been there, done that, more than Sirianni. Light says Eagles. Look, I could see it. The Eagles, when Jalen Hurts was healthy, let's say like the first 12 weeks of the year, the Eagles were better than the Chiefs. There's no doubt about that. Bruce says, I don't know. I think Mahomes is more banged up from the Jag game. I like KC too, though. Yeah, but he finished that Jags game. Then he played another game, won it. The Eagles looked terrible against the Niners. I didn't think they looked terrible. They didn't have to do much, because that was we want to get out of this game healthy game, because they were obviously going to beat the 49ers with their quarterback situation. So they weren't playing to look impressive. They were playing to just get out of there alive. You got to be ready for the Super Bowl. The Eagles had won that game about 5 minutes in. Clark says, I don't really care either way, but Mahomes is from around my area. I don't know where he's from. I don't know where that is. Where are you from, Clark? Let's try this again. Maybe a little more. I go heavy on the good stuff, The cracker to me is the unnecessary part. You have to tolerate the cracker just to hold the good stuff. There we go. Look at that. Much better execution. Little piece of crab right on top. Look at that. That's how it should look. So we'll keep that one. Does the wife do gig work too? No. Yeah, what's up, Steve? Thanks for joining the live. I don't know who's in lives. Well, I stand corrected. Light and Clark are in here too, and Aaron and Steve in a bunch of the lives all the time. You guys are awesome. I picked the Eagles just because it's NFC, says Bob Bradley. Clarkson. Oh, that's right. You're in Texas. I knew that. I didn't know Tyler, Texas, though. I don't know where that is, but I did know you were in Texas. So, Aaron, my wife's a public school teacher, an English teacher, a high school teacher. She just accepted a new position for next year. She's finishing up her master's degree right now, and so that's given her some additional opportunities. So she'll be at a new school next year, closer to where we live. We're really excited about it. It's a lot better situation. She won't have to work after 2 p.m. any day, and their school day ends at 11 a.m. on Fridays. So the schedule is really awesome. And we've tossed around the idea of, with her extra time, because I think we ran the math, she's freeing up like 17, 18 hours a week if you count the early days, and the distance that she has to drive now is so much shorter. So it's like 17, 18 hours a week that she's opening up in her schedule. And so she's tossing around the idea of doing some third-party tutoring or maybe some gig work to make even more money, because now she's got the time. What's she going to do with it? Clark says that Mahomes is from White House, I believe, which is another little town in my zone I've done deliveries in. Aaron says, high school teacher, that's not easy. No, it's not. No. Not for me. I could never do it. Well, I could do anything for one day. I'd be willing to do it a second day. The question is, would they have me back? Bob Bradley, Seahawks country here. Interesting season for the Seahawks. I mean, you guys still draft quarterback, right? I'd be drafting quarterback in your position. So would it be better to do it together with drive delivery orders, or for you each to do it and drive yourself? If I get back into the Amazon Flex game, we'll have to do it together, because we'd basically be using her account. She would go into the warehouse and retrieve the packages, and then I would do all of the driving and the work. But that's how I could get back into Amazon Flex if I really wanted to. But yeah, obviously, if we both DoorDash simultaneously in our market, we'd be making $35, $40 an hour probably right off the bat together. And then as she got better at it, we'd hopefully do even better. What's up, Joni? Welcome to the live. Stick around for a chance at $25. We got 15 people in here now. So now, man, I'm really, if each of you win $25, we're looking at close to $400 now. What's up? Where's your next? Welcome to the live. Always comments on my videos. A great subscriber. Bob Bradley's glad that they got rid of Wilson. Yeah. There was a lot of talk around that time about the Bears pursuing Russell Wilson, and I was all about it. I'm not going to lie. I was very supportive of that, and that would have really cost us, wouldn't it? We wouldn't have Justin Fields. But with Sean Payton, there's some hope, right? There's definitely some hope there. I just made my second cracker absolutely flawlessly. That's clean. Somebody's going to put that in their mouth and love it. Who do you want to win the bowl? So I'm predicting the Chiefs, like I talked about a little earlier. I also want the Chiefs to win. I'll be rooting for the Chiefs. I often root for greatness because a lot of people root against it out of sheer jealousy. All that time, I've been rooting for Tom Brady. I named one of my dogs after Tom Brady. Okay? I've been rooting for him the entire time since I can remember because he'd already been in a couple Super Bowls before I can even remember. You know, I started really falling in love with football and really understanding what was going on probably toward the end of his first three-peat right there. So I've been rooting for Tom Brady the entire time. All the hating that was done on him, I was like, you guys are just ridiculous. You guys are hating on him out of jealousy. And so similarly now, I root for the player that I think is going to be the potential all-time great. So Mahomes having 2 MVPs now, a third Super Bowl appearance. He could be getting his second Super Bowl win already. Like, he's got a shot to really put together a career. Because at the end of the day, I want to look at, like, the next 2-3 generations and be able to look at them and say, you know, I got to see this player play. And if each quarterback just, you know, if guys like Joe Flacco and Nick Foles win a Super Bowl, it's kind of a wasted year because there's no greatness there. There's no sustainability there, right? But if Tom Brady goes to 10 Super Bowls and wins 7, and if Mahomes goes to 7 Super Bowls and wins 5, we get to say we witnessed this greatness. So I root for the greatness every time. We call that seafood pizza dip. That's actually a pretty good name for it. Have you gave Walmart Spark another chance? It's been great for me in Indiana. Welcome, Frugal Grace. I have not done Spark again. I will be, though. I will be. And part of the reason is because I lost Amazon Flex, so I need to open myself up. If you saw my last video I posted this morning, I just onboarded to Delivered and GoPuff as well. So I'm having to expand what I'm doing with the loss of Amazon Flex. Can't wait to see Brady in the booth dropping all the QB knowledge. What's up, Necro? Welcome. We're back down to 11 people. I guess 4 people. We had 15 in here. I guess 4 people don't want their chance at $25. That's all right with me. Some of you guys may win $25 during this live stream. Bob Bradley says Tom Brady is the best QB ever. Point blank. Love him or hate him, he is the best. Absolutely. GOAT status. I like the sunglasses and hat look inside. Yeah, I'll put them on for you. Allison hates it. She hates the sunglasses on inside. I'm like, you're crazy. Is Walmart Spark similar to Instacart? I think so. I've done one order on Walmart Spark, but like from what I understand, you drive up and get the order given to you. I don't think you have to do the shopping, but I could be wrong about that. Joni says, I grew up with it spread out on a plate and it looks like pizza. Yeah, so I thought about doing that too, just making the layers and then bringing the box of crackers and letting other people, make their own. But I don't know. I thought, why not make it even easier? Go ahead and prepare these things for some people. It's your brand, dude. Yeah, so the hat and sunglasses is part of my brand, I guess. It's been a part of my brand since before I was thinking about having a brand. I've been wearing the hat and shades virtually every day for well over a decade now. Into middle school. So you do have some shopping orders with Spark, says Rick. Okay. See, because I thought I'd seen Bobby from Southern Gig talk about he had to shop for some Spark orders. He's a big Spark guy. If you want to know more, you can check his channel out, check out his lives at least, and ask him some questions in person. But yeah, see, I'm not a good shopper. For this right here, for the crackers, the crab dip, the cocktail sauce, and the cream cheese, it took me an irrational amount of time to find all that stuff. Joni is waiting to get on Spark. Should hopefully be in the next month or so. That's good. I didn't have a wait list when I got on. Maybe I just got really lucky. What's up, Pedro? Go Bears. Oh wait, we are not playing today. Yeah, we'll be playing in a Super Bowl eventually. We'll get in there. Pedro, stick around for a chance to win $25. Be giving everybody that opportunity here in the next 30 minutes or so. Light is laughing at the suggestion that the Bears might make a Super Bowl. I mean, we were in there 15 years ago. It is possible. Speaking of which, Devin Hester to the Hall of Fame, Pedro? Yes or no? What do you think? No bias. An honest answer. Because he just got left off again. He was on the he was nominated and not made a Hall of Famer. Pedro says yes. I got to see Devin Hester play in person one time here in Charlotte, and that was so awesome. Who do you guys think will win the challenge, me or Welty, says John Building. Okay, I'll let other people answer that question, John. Aaron says, do you wear sunglasses at night? Yeah, dude. Absolutely. You'll see that in the videos. Duh, Bears. Oh, my gosh. Michael says, go Chiefs. Best return guy ever, says Pedro. Yeah, I hate when so Cordero Patterson is from Rock Hill, right outside my house right here. And I think he just didn't he pass one of Hester's records last year or something like that? And that honestly really pissed me off. Because if you watch the two play, don't get me wrong, Patterson's a very good all-around player. Probably better all-around for sure. But yeah, don't get it twisted. There's one GOAT return man, and we'll never see it again. We'll never see that again because they changed the distance of the kickoffs, and they really discourage running the kick out. So, we'll never see that again. We'll never see the kickoff returned to open a Super Bowl. That won't happen tonight. I promise you that. There's Pedro talking about it. Yeah. So I do remember that. I was definitely old enough to remember that, certainly. And that was such a fantastic moment. How do you kick it to him, honestly? I would rather kick it out of bounds and put you at the 40. Bud Soda says, why aren't you working? I am working, man. I'm working right now. He says, avoid pizza. What's up, Trevor? Got 16 people in here again. Everybody's got a chance to win $25 in this live stream if you stick around. Avoid pizza and wing places like the plague, folks, unless $25 plus. Be patient, and if over 30 minutes, wait. Deliver your other orders and come back. Bud Soda is expecting a lot of busyness at the pizza and wing places. Trevor's a 49ers fan. Okay, Trevor, who's your quarterback next year? Day one starter. What are you hoping for? Because you got a really interesting situation there. It could go several ways. And it was even more interesting before Tom Brady retired. Got that gas can in the trunk with some extra backup fuel, soda noob. Have you seen a Bears game in Chicago? No, I've not gone to Soldier Field. Well, I've been outside of Soldier Field, but I've never gone to a game there. I've only been to one Bears game here in Charlotte. But I've only gone to, like, in total, 4 NFL games. So it's a pretty rare experience for me. Pedro DoorDash called. They need you to work today. LOL, JK. Pedro thinks Trey Lance will start. We got multiple 49ers fans in here. I hope Trey Lance will start. See, if Trey Lance starts, the Bears can beat him, as we proved, to start the year off. Back when I had so much hope. I made that bet on the Chicago Bears, and we beat the 49ers, and I was like, I thought my bet was already made. And then we end up losing 11 in a row in the course of the season. Yeah, Trey Lance makes the 49ers extremely beatable. He's not who I would go with. Flex Nomadic Necro Josh forgot who all are in a gig war last day. Two awesome gig tubers, Pedro and Trev. Thanks, guys, for your stuff. Love your content. Yeah, they're both awesome. They're both awesome. I want to interview Pedro at some point. I think that'd be great. I got some questions for him, but it's probably not what he expects. I want to ask him about Motivation Wednesday. I want to ask him about Bet on You. I got some specific questions. Pedro says he's down. Uh-oh. You sure, Pedro? They're not going to be... I don't interview like a typical person. I promise you that. It's going to be memorable. It's going to be funny. But I do want to ask you about Wednesdays and Bet on You. And what were some other things? I wrote down some questions already. I just kind of brainstorm about what I would do with certain people. So I wrote down some questions I would ask Pedro. It's in the notes app on my phone. This is cracker number 6. I don't know if I'm doing this fast enough. How about that? Looking pretty nice, huh? So it looks like I can probably fill this plate up with about 15 to 18 of them. And there's going to be maybe a dozen people at this party. Do you think 18 is enough? Given that there's going to be all kinds of other food. What you got there? Well, so it's a cracker and then cream cheese and then cocktail sauce and then a piece of crab meat. Super Bowl snack party. Super Bowl party snack. How many do you have to make? That's what I'm asking y'all. Do you think 18 is appropriate for a 12-person party? My mom says no. Got to go 24, 2 for each. Okay. It looks like maybe I could jam 24 up on this thing. I think I could probably make that happen. Yeah, everybody's saying 24, 2 to 3 each, so at least 24. Go for 40. Pedro, how much money will you need to live in North Korea for 90 days without getting locked up? Yeah, looks like at least 24. So I'll be doing this long after our live stream's over. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. For those that stuck around, for $25, we can have multiple winners or we could have no winners. So I'm gonna get my pen and paper to write stuff down. Free chance at $25 in the live chat. You need to predict the exact score of the Super Bowl and the winner. I'll write down your predictions, one prediction each, obviously. If you give me multiple answers, you're DQ'd, you're disqualified. But if you can predict the exact score of today's Super Bowl, I will Venmo or Cash App you $25 because that's impressive. What do we have? What do we have? Because like I said, I'm going Chiefs, and I would go. So it's going to be like a bizarre score, isn't it? Like I'm going to go 26 as the winning score. And the Eagles are going to get like 20. How about that? I'll write down for me. Chiefs 26, Eagles 20. We got some predictions rolling through. Let me jot them down. That way I can get somebody their $25 if they're correct. Where's your next? Chiefs 35, Eagles 21. A very traditional football score. All touchdowns. I could definitely see it. Thomas, give me a score on the Chiefs winning. Give me a score, buddy. Pedro, 31-30 Chiefs, field goal at the end. Wow, he even predicted. So that's wild. That would be a heck of a Super Bowl. That'd be a heck of a Super Bowl. Lots of love coming in for the Chiefs, it looks like. Chiefs 34, Eagles 28. So what do you have there, Alan? Do you have a missed extra point somewhere, or do you have 2 field goals going on right there? Not that it matters for your prediction, but I'm just interested. We got 34, Chiefs 34, Eagles 28. Do we have anyone bold enough to pick the Eagles? Yep, it looks like we do down here. We got somebody. All right, we got Matthew with 38-35 Chiefs. And I'm also interested if somebody predicts like a legitimate blowout, because sometimes you get that. Broncos, Seahawks. What was that, a 40-point game or something like that? Bears Super Bowl back in 85. Nice little 36-point win. Let me write down for Matthew. 38-35 Chiefs. Aaron, 21-20 Eagles. There's our first Eagles pick. More low-scoring game. So that's the lowest scoring game we've had predicted so far. Light says Eagles 32, Chiefs 24. Thomas has got the Chiefs winning by a touchdown with 28 points. Necro says bet on Chiefs. Necro says under 50 and Chiefs +2. Yeah, the fact that the Chiefs are an underdog, I think, is pretty interesting. It's almost like Vegas knows something that we don't. Shocker, right? Light says no, 32 isn't possible. He wants 31. Okay, well, 32 is possible, sir. I think that was the score of the Panthers Patriots Super Bowl. Do I have that right? You guys got to respect my football knowledge. If I can just come up with that off the top of my head and I was correct. Patriots Panthers Super Bowl 32-29. I nailed that. So it is possible to score 32 in a Super Bowl. It's very possible. Yeah, Pedro says 32 is possible. My mom says Rihanna 20. That's funny. Random Ryan, Eagles easily. Defense will stop the run and make KC one-dimensional. 35-24. $35-24 Eagles. So that's the most confident Eagles pick we've had yet. Pacheco will have a big game. Yeah, I'm glad we got some people in here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 predictions so far. Here's one from Michael. Chiefs 30, Eagles 24. Do I have a repeat score yet? I don't think so, which is nice because, see, if I was wondering, like, would everybody predict the same exact score just to put me at a serious risk position? That would have been really interesting. I would have had to end up rooting pretty hard against that exact result, which would have been a shame. But now it looks like we got a good chance at somebody taking this $25. I don't see a repeat score yet. Aaron says if I win my money, if I win, donate my money to the SPCA. Brandon Diaz, Hornets all the way. Yeah, we lost again last night. I was watching that game. We had Jokic in town. I sold those tickets, thankfully. Since Allison's out of town, I would have had to go by myself, but I sold those tickets. Jokic always torches us, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad now that we got Plumlee gone, honestly. Now we got our rookie big man starting. Got to give him the minutes. You got to get him some play time so that he's ready for the next couple of years, Pedro's website ran into some issues. We look forward to it, though, Pedro. Random Ryan, when it comes down to it, defense matters more, in my opinion, hence why Eagles favored. If you look at a lot of the Super Bowl winners, you got some good defenses. Who won the Super Bowl last year? Aaron Donald, basically on one play. Just ended the game. The best defensive player in the world won the championship. Now, if I think about best defensive players in this game, though, I'm probably going Chiefs with Jones. I would probably put him as the best single defensive player on the field. Mahomes isn't losing this one, says Pedro. Pedro's heading out. Thanks for dropping by, Pedro. Somebody says, did you say your mom is on here, Welty? If so, your son is awesome. She says, I think he is pretty awesome too. Very proud of him doing his thing. Random Ryan says, Mahomes will probably throw an ugly pick or fumble and have to come from behind and try to be hero. There's a chance of that for sure. He does seem to have a flair for the dramatic, which can cause him to make a mistake. Dasher Benj, what's up? Give me a Super Bowl prediction right here and the score, and I'll give you a chance at $25. That's what we just went through. Apparently, my content is helpful. I'm glad that you say that. I wouldn't categorize myself as helpful. I'm just here to, mainly to help people laugh, and secondly, to challenge people on things outside of gig work. The impact I'm trying to make has nothing to do with gig work. If you look at some of the things I have talked about, I'm here to make you laugh first. I'm here to make you think about some more grand life concepts. Hopping on for a couple minutes as I drive to Papa John's. There you go, Benj. Yeah, if you can, while you're driving, put a little score in here before we end this live stream for a chance at $25. against these two teams, you need a good secondary defense and pass defense. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's true of anybody in the league at this point. Thought about doing some Instacart, however, with it being Sunday and Super Bowl, I don't think I want to deal with it. Yeah, no. Instacart's not the one that I would do right now. Not the one I would do. I'm interested. A lot of people talk about doing gig work in the lead up to the Super Bowl because people are ordering things. Would you do it after the Super Bowl? Or any night for that matter, where you're going to have people on the road who probably shouldn't be, if you know what I mean. Do you think that it's a good idea to be delivering DoorDash right as the Super Bowl parties are ending and people are going home? Thanks for the compliments in the chat. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Can't even tell you who's playing. Don't even care. Wow, Benj. Benj. Don't even know what's going on. Benj, can I give you a score just so you have a chance at winning? I'm going to give Dasher Benj a chance at winning just because he's my bud. So I'm going to give you the score of... Got to give him something more off the wall. Not a sports dude. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. I'm going to give you a score that probably won't happen. But then again, how often do Super Bowls happen and it ends up being such a random score? So I'm going to give you how about 37 for the Eagles? What if the Eagles can put up 37 points and hold the Chiefs to 17? 37-17 Eagles is what you're rooting for, Benj. Gives you a chance at $25. Give him like 24-10. Now, I went really high scoring there. That might be – that's tied for the highest – no, it's not. Random Ryan's got a very high scoring game predicted. Random Ryan's got 59 points predicted. Matthew's got – holy crap. Matthew's got 73 points predicted. Pedro had 61. Allen had 62. Yeah, everyone's going high. Yeah, that's what I was just realizing. You did too. So the high is 73 at a 38-35 score. It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. My concern is you're going to put up 73 points with two quarterbacks who neither of which are near 100%? Doubt it. Doubt it. You should do a dash challenge with another gig tuber. Yeah, I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to it. The longer the sample size, the less of an opportunity anybody has a chance to beat me. So I think John wants to go for one shift with me or one day. He's got a shot. He's got a shot. If you go 5 to 7 days or longer with me, you've got absolutely no chance because I just won't sleep. But yeah, in a one-day sample size, I'm more vulnerable. But I refuse to lose to anyone, including, Bud Soda and Uberlift Phoenix put up these massive numbers. To beat me, you're going to have to be willing to die. Just be prepared. Where's your next what me and Welty are going to be doing? Oh, you're answering, that I should do a challenge. Yes, that's correct. Me and John will be doing that first. Only way not high scoring is if they take their time and don't ever use a hurry up. Super Bowls are interesting because people get nervous. And so the games don't necessarily go how you'd think. It ends up being a different game. It's very corporate. Because it's at a neutral location, the tickets are expensive. The crowd's not even always into it. It's weird. It's an odd situation. You don't have the energy from the crowd like you normally do. It's a lot of rich people that are there to say they were there, not to cheer for the game. So, the crowd's not in it like it normally is. Your timeouts, your half times, your commercial breaks are longer than they typically are. It's just a different game for these players. A lot of times that leads to not as an effective offense because they're just thrown off. The record 75 points is what is being said in the chat. Bud Soda says, let's go. Loser donates to winner's charity. Dasher Benj wants to do a challenge. I'm definitely down. We got some support for that. Michael says Super Bowl can definitely have an awkward feel. Yeah. And the fact that you got a lot of players that have never been there before, even on teams that have been there. You look at the Chiefs. You got Juju, MVS, the whole receiving core. And who's the other one? Kadarius Toney. These guys are new to this. Would I be surprised if I see some Chiefs receivers dropping some balls? We saw Tyreek Hill do that. We saw passes that Mahomes would throw, hitting the faces of his receivers in his last Super Bowl and going incomplete. We'll see that again tonight. We'll see a drop. We'll see potentially a fumble, maybe a fumble on each side. Random Ryan, most halftime shows are such a waste of time and money. Just get back to the game after normal. I like some of the halftime shows. It's super boomer bust, in my opinion. Super boomer bust. The company I'm at sold 4 tickets for Super Bowl at $25K each. Wow. Yeah, we got to get like a GigTube Super Bowl ad. If we all pitch in, some of the biggest GigTubers, if they all just pitch in and do a collective ad, not for one person, but for the entire niche, we could bring a lot of attention to our YouTube channels. Mom says, write me down for 2410. I thought you had some sort of Rihanna prediction. But yeah, I'll definitely put you down for 2410. Who's going to win, though? You got to give me a winner. That's fun. I used to do like Super Bowl questionnaires amongst my family because we had a couple people in my family not super interested in football, but I would make these questionnaires and put some stakes on the game for them since they weren't super concerned by the players or the teams. Most nervous to me would be the kickers. Imagine like being the kicker for the Super Bowl to kick off the game and you swing your leg and you miss the ball. You just completely whiff it. I don't know. That might be the lowest a human can feel. All the pictures that get taken with the, cameras on flash right there and you just swing and miss the ball. Bentley would rock that ad. We need it. We should do a Super Bowl ad in a year or two. We can save up for it. Somebody says give Mom the Chiefs to win. No, she can let me know. I'm sure she's still in here. You just became a meme. Oh yeah, if you whiff the ball at any point during the Super Bowl, I would say it's the better likelihood is for the punter to do it because you're like laying the ball out in front of you. It's not a still ball. A punter could definitely whiff the ball. About to make like a Southern Baptist church and split. Take care, man. See you, Dasher Bench. Good luck with the score I gave you. Good luck today on the road. Make some money. The co-founder, CEO, or whatever, Stanley, plays high-stakes poker on Hustler Live. Got to keep those $2 order getting filled to help fund this poker game. John says it would cost $7 million for a Super Bowl ad. Is that the cost now? Is that true? I don't doubt that. Random Ryan, we don't need to talk about no double doink on here. Mom says Chiefs. There we go. 24-10 Chiefs. 10 points. Yep, as I look at it here, 10 points is the lowest predicted score for any team. Very little faith in Philadelphia. Michael says, I love football, but the Super Bowl is a reminder to me that baseball season is around the corner. I'm a baseball nerd. No, the Super Bowl is, and I love it. The NBA has like dominated the week leading into the Super Bowl. It's amazing. And they tend to do this with the trade deadline. The Super Bowl to me is a sign that the NBA playoffs are around the corner. But I do love me some baseball too. Last year I went to Wrigley Field for the first time in my life. It's really awesome. That was my second major league game because I've also seen the Cubs play in Atlanta. I took my dad to a Cubs game in Atlanta for Father's Day one time. But Soda, what was your highest paying week ever? My highest, most intense week ever was 102 hours, and I made like 1860 in 102 hours. That was nearly 2 years ago now, though. I never pushed myself like that since that. I'm still recovering from that. It's crazy packed in these stores today. I'm not going to do another Instacart order. Yeah, I wouldn't do Instacart today. I got about 2 more hours after we get off this live stream before I need to go pick up Allison from the rental car place. I'll probably do some orders for the next 2 hours. Some DoorDash, Uber Eats stuff, and make a little bit of money. But yeah, I'm not standing in line for Instacart in these Walmarts or anything like that. What do GigTubers recommend for a good YouTube camera for videos? My channel is getting started, but needs some suggestions. So I don't have a camera. Everything you've ever seen me do is either on my computer webcam for these live streams, or for the videos, it's my iPhone. That's it. And I see some other answers in here about some cameras, but that's just me. 100% iPhone. I do things super low key, super on a budget. I'm looking forward to having my YouTube channel monetized. That way we can do some more things, and that way I can do giveaways more frequently and for higher dollar amounts. So if you guys are interested in really, I promise you, I will end up giving back to my community quite a bit. So if you want to help me get monetized, it's to everyone's benefit. White Sox fan here. Cubs suck. Whenever I went to Wrigley, it always smelled and still had to pee in trough. Yeah, I think that's still the case. I can't smell, so that's a fun fact for you guys. I don't have a sense of smell, so I wouldn't be able to verify that part. But I really liked being there. It was really cool. I have you smoked, bro. You won't beat me. My best week ever was over 3,100. That's really impressive. That's major. But on a 7-day basis, especially if I'm having crap talk to me, I literally won't sleep. In high school, I tried to set the record, the Guinness World Record for longest without going to sleep. I didn't do it, but I tried. And I didn't sleep for like 4 or 5 days. I think the record was like close to 10. But yeah, I for any short amount of time, I can I can push myself to do about anything. I think humans can withstand a lot more than we think we can. Everyone gets excited for crappy pizza DoorDash bag. Yeah, I heard, Bud Soda, you were giving away a Grubhub bag. We're going to wrap up the live stream here soon. I don't think I'm missing anybody's score that's in the chat at this point. Thank you all for being here. Joni, no, I don't have a score from Joni. I know that. Joni, give me a Super Bowl score before we get out of here and a winner for your chance at $25. Bud Soda says, you understand I work 80 to 120 plus hours a week, right? Yeah, I promise you, there's 168 hours in a week. I guarantee you, I'll sleep 2 hours a night just so that I'm not like being super dangerous. So if we were to do a challenge, I'm putting up 154 hours. If you can beat that, the question is in your market in 120 hours, can you make more than I can in 150 hours in my market? You're not going to put up more hours than me. The question is dollars. I promise you, if necessary, I'm putting up 154 hours in a week. What's the minimum order you'd take? I've done recently, I did a $3.75 order because I knew I could get it done really quick. And it was like literally like my neighbor. So I ended up doing that order in 6 minutes from the time it came to my phone to the time I was done with it. So it technically was worth it. I don't do that frequently, but I'd be lying if I said anything more than that because I literally did a $3.75 order. And during the earn by time video, I did one that was $2.70. That was, that's an outlier. I didn't mean to do that. It's just one of the ones they gave me. Joni says Eagles 56-24. Wow, what a massive score. What a massive score. If that happens, we're going to have to put Jalen Hurts in the Hall of Fame tonight, before we go to bed. Thank you guys for being here. That gives us, we got, including my score, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 13 scores represented here. That means potentially 12 winners, no repeat scores. By me glancing at this, we don't have a repeat score. I hope one of you guys win. Y'all have a good day. John says he's out. Oh, John, you're funny. You're funny. Y'all have a good day. Make some money. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Be safe on the road if you're going to a party or if you're working tonight. Be safe. Be especially careful. Seriously. Thank you, Joni. Keep it up in Rock Hill and make some money. I will. Hopefully, I'll see you around. At some point. Y'all have a good day. I will see you next time on UUELTE.